All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kakodah. All right, firstly, Yahweh's name, Heavenly Father. Bahasham means in the name, Ba'in Ha the Sham name. Yahweh Shai's name of begotten Son, and Rakha Kodash means Holy Spirit. Literally translated Spirit Holy, Rakha Spirit Kodash Holy. And man, man, bro, we almost out of here, brothers. I'm gonna play some of this clip the brother done put together a montage of videos of, as you see on the title, A Nation Divided, Patriot Veteran Edomites Ready for a Civil War. Let's play some of this, man. And of course, the spirit's already right here, so I ain't got to grab it. Isaiah 19:2. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. You know, Revelation 11:8 lets us know that this is spiritual Egypt. All right, America's spiritual Egypt. All right, the place we're taken to on slave ships. This is spiritual Egypt. All right, the place where the Israelites, the Hebrews, have been serving their captivity, just as we did in the first Egypt. All right. So, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, Americans, basically, Americans against Americans, and really, more specifically, Edomites versus Edomites. Because they're the true Americans, man. As it says, the Patriot veterans, man. Of course, we're American citizens, but we already had the curses on us. You know, Jake been going at each other here for a while, and Esau got a perpetual hatred against us. Now we seen Esau finna going at each other's head. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So, you know, that's, as this says, Civil War, you know, Edom versus Edom, which Edom is a so-called self-proclaimed white man who's really red. All right, he has the curse of leprosy, old leprosy, the mark of Cain, because he is that's wicked seed. But then everyone against his brother, like, you know, this nation against this nation, the same people against each other. But then it says everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. So it's gonna be just all out violence and war happening through the world. You know, just a quick side note, we got Turkey. What the report said, invading Syria. You know. But then I was reading something about they was moving their troops to their borders. Point is, the violence is turning up worldwide. Turkey, Syria, Russia, Ukraine, America versus everybody, okay? It's getting really fucking hot out here, man. I'm going to play this. Hey, the Lord is pouring that spirit of violence out, man. Wars and rumors of wars. Egyptians versus Egyptians. The Lord is doing his thing, man. Hey, all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, man. He's fulfilling his prophecies. Let me bump this.
Last I remember, we took the same oath to protect the same Constitution in the same country. If you come to anyone's home and tell them to get in their home and point weapons at them, you'll be pointing them at me first, because I will be standing in the way. Hope you got level 5. Bring your A game.
Hey guys, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. I want to make sure we're using the same terminology. A civil war is a war between citizens of the same country. Yeah, we're not coming after our brown neighbors and our black neighbors and our Asian neighbors. No, we're coming after you corrupt politicians who have made untold fortunes telling us we should hate each other. Yeah, see, you fucked up. We're waking up out here and we're coming together. We're coming together.
Is it just me, or does anybody else think this is like getting totally out of hand? And if you do, what are you doing to prepare for it? What are you doing? Like, you know, Like, you know this, where this is going, right? I know, you know, a lot of people know. But what are you doing to prepare for it? Are you in a group? Have you joined somebody? Message me. Follow us on Clapper. We have a group there. We're in every single state in America. We are not supremacist. We are not racist. Ohio, Georgia, we really need y'all to step up. Alabama, Louisiana's been really doing good. Florida, Texas, they're really jumping up there. Come find me. Come find me on Clapper. Share this video before they cancel it, just like they have been everything else I've been doing lately.
All right, now I'm not going to play all of these. You know, it's a 6-minute video. You can go to the brother's channel, which is GMS Chicago. Oh, Slocky. Slip of the tongue. GMS Vegas sit-downs 144K, as you see on the screen. All right. But I really like, the whole video. The fact that we see Esau gearing up to do what the prophets have been mentioning for years, which is what the prophecies say, you know. And now it's just the Lord confirming the words of his prophets, man. Hey, this means we're going home soon, man. The Lord didn't say these things for no reason, you know. This is Isaiah 44:26 that confirmeth the word of his servant and performeth the counsel of his messengers, that saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be. So the Lord fulfilling his prophecies leads to this next statement, that saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah ye shall be built, and I will raise up the decayed places thereof, that said to the deep, be dry, and I will dry up thy rivers. So this is our salvation coming, man. The Lord said words which the Lord is not a man, he shall lie. He means those words. And now we're seeing this start to happen, man. This 2 Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right, so the Lord is he's performing the things that are written. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Incredulity means unfaithful. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right. Now let me jump down. Verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with the mighty hand and the stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So the Lord is destroying this place, man. And for what? To deliver us out of here. It's just like the first Egypt. All right. And the Lord is showing his might. The Lord is showing that he controls the hearts of men. All right. He controls the hearts of the rulers, the hearts of the citizens. He controls the weather, the land, policies, literally everything. Literally, man. All right. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell, and with a fearful constellation. And we're seeing that, like we've been seeing that, this famine get prepared for the last few years, man. All right, the Lord destroyed the seeds in the Midwest, millions of cattle, with storms. All right. Now we have what? The Esau, his policies, as that one Edomite said in the video, the second guy that we watched. He went out his way to say, this isn't about against the black and the brown. Even though Edom got a perpetual hatred against us, he said it's against, he said, the corrupt government officials. These Edomites are ready to tear each other's heads off. You got the government ready to come down on Esau and take away their guns. You got Esau ready to fight to keep their guns. Because ultimately the leaders wants to rule and control all people. And these good old American boys, these patriots, they're fully sold on life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights, all they full set on what America supposedly is about, man. And they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight each other, man. They're gonna tear each other apart. They getting broke out here. They seeing the American lifestyle fail. They're watching America crumble, the economy crumble, and they're on edge. Manufactured, this is prescribed food shortages, man. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. So the end of all these things ultimately ends in nuclear destruction is coming soon. And how do we know? Because of the signs. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, wars and rumors of wars, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and we've been seeing those seditions increase worldwide. All right, which are your uprisings, your protest, your violent protest, okay? And invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that man said he said they ready to, he said he wanted to make sure they was on the same terminology. So them and their patriot buddies, how they get their messages across social media, they want to make sure it's understood. They're going to go against government officials, man, as prophecy say. And that's going to lead to further to the swift decline and the destruction of this place. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's called martial law. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So it's going to be more than just civil war going on, man. It's going to be a lot of chaos going on. The Lord is bringing his judgment, but the fact that they're speaking of civil war shows what time we're in. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy. In fact, damn. To be honest with you, he want to go against the government. That's what a overthrow, man. He's looking for overthrow. I believe the word is mutiny, if I'm not mistaken. An open rebellion against the proper authorities, especially by soldiers or sailors against their officers. Refuse to obey the orders of a person in authority. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. But ultimately, it's going to be a free fall. It's going to be chaos. For a man, let me read 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. So it will be citizen against citizen. It's going to be an all-out brawl. But shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So it's going to be like what they're talking about, shortages, food shortages, blackouts coming. So just tribulation is going to be happening, man. Troublous times. Evils will be on the earth. And you got those that's going against the government. You're going to have those in that dog-eat-dog spirit going against their neighbors. It's going to just be violence, man. The Lord is dividing this. The Lord has divided this place, man. And that's going to lead to this. Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things they have done to them. And he's going to call all the kings to do what? To go to the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment. And the Lord tells you going to judge, says plead, which that word plead, and then Isaiah goes into, it's the same word Shaphat, which means judge. He shall judge all flesh, or plead with all flesh with fire. And that's how it ends. So this place is wrapping up, man. All right. Ezekiel 12 is becoming more prevalent every moment. The effect of every vision is at hand. All right. Salakia. I overlooked it. This is 2 Esdras 5 and 9. And salt water shall be found in the sweet. And that's why so many woke people that's missing the mark. They're not really woke, man. They got the salt and the sweet and salty waters mixed together. Or as James put it, the sweet and bitter waters. They got truth mixed with lies, man. And all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, understanding withdraw itself into a secret chamber. So, hey, these people that were once on the same page are going to go at each other's heads. They have political disagreements. All right. This one is going to not have, and the other one may have, and they're going to go at each other's throats, man. All right. They probably cracked beers together, hung out with each other, like I said, neighbor against neighbor, man. But they're going to, it's going to turn up, and it's going to turn out, they're lacking bread, so they're going to go and fuck over Bob, their buddy, their drinking buddy, man. All right, Saint 6:24. At that time shall friends fight one against another, like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So, all the water and everything, it is run on electrical grid. But ultimately, things are going to come to a standstill. All right. But the point was, friends fighting one against another like enemies. The Lord is dividing this place. And we're in that time. What was I finna get? Oh, yeah. 2 Esdras 13. And then I'm ending on that mark. Lord willing. 2 Esdras 13:31. And one shall undertake to fight against another. 2 Esdras 13:29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. There you go again. This is our salvation here, man. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So it's going to be a all-out free for all out here, man. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then shall my son be declared whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. So there's going to be violence out here. Yahweh Shai said how he wish that the fire be kindled when he comes, man. So they're going to be going at each other's fucking throats, man. And then when it's time for Yahweh Shai to come, they're going to be in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the so-called Middle East. And it's going to go down, man. And innumerable multitudes shall be gathered together as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. He shall stand upon the top of Mount Zion. All right. So the Lord is taking this place down. This is Mark 4. Mark 3 and 23. And he called unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? If a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And we know Esau is that Satan. All right. He's the physical counterpart of the spiritual left-hand angel, Satan. All right. The old serpent. Esau is the old serpent. The serpent wasn't some snake that was parabolic for the wicked one. That man. Revelation 12 makes it clear who was ruling, who army was that in Revelation 12. Who was that red dragon? The Romans. Who was ruling now? The Romans. Who are the Romans? Edomites. The mystery of iniquity, man, doth already work. Who was ruling when Paul wrote that? The Romans. All right. Edom is that son of perdition, the so-called red man. Malachi 1 and 4. He's the wicked one. Simple. He's the people of the Lord's curse. So Mark 3 And 24, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand. And if Satan rises up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. All right? So, as it says, Yahweh Shai is coming as a thief in the night. So, parabolically, for him to rob this man's house, he has to bind him. And how was he binding him up? This division, that spirit of division is out there, and Esau is destroying himself, man. And the Lord's going to come in the midst of all this fighting. We just read it. So, hey, the prophecy is being fulfilled, man. Call halal me how about Shami Hawashai, which is all praises to you. How about Shami Hawashai? Double honors to the apostles, El Great Millstone. And shout out to your brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom, wa ba ba ba.